I'm raw, hustlers, get your baking soda.
Terminology.
We can take it higher than that.
J.F.K.
I'm raw, hustlers, get your baking soda.
Static selection.
J.F.K.
I'm raw.
Terminology.
Doing this film is my testimony. I want to say what happened exactly as it happened. John was a Boston police officer.
What happens, like, and you look at this from both sides, and this comes out that she actually did it. Are you ready?
Doing this film is my testimony. Doing this film is my testimony. I want to say what happened exactly as it happened. John was a Boston police officer.
J.F.K. You're now rocking with the best. Free Karen Reed. You know what you did, Kevin from South Boston. Give us a call.
There's a place where everybody goes. It's a place not everybody knows yet, although there could be any place at all. Day or night, it's where it's at, making friends there in the chat, while JFK and James reenact the waterfall. And when this journey's finally at its end, we can say that all of us are friends. We stood proud and all of us stood tall, while those around us said you're wrong. We stood our ground, stayed Boston strong, thanks to JFK and James' reenactment of the waterfall.
What up, chat? What's happening? What type of donuts do you like?
There's a place where everybody goes. It's a place not everybody knows yet. Although there could be any place at all. Day or night, it's where it's
what up,
at.
Kelly?
Making friends there in the chat.
Misty, what up?
JFK and James reenact the waterfall. And when this journey's finally at its end, we can say that all of us are friends. We stood proud and all of us stood tall, while those around us said you wrong. We stood our ground, stayed Boston strong, thanks to JFK and James' reenactment of the waterfall.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Static Selector.
What up, y'all? How we doing? Mic check to the gods. Woo. We here. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. We got up in the chat tonight. Mark S, what up? Amy, Becky G, what up? Christy D, what up? Becky, already know. Got 168 people on board tonight. I got one question for everybody. What type of donuts do you like? What type of donuts do you like? What type of donuts do you like? Subscribe, become a member today. After this live, going over to the members only, you're going to be doing Bedtime Magic with J.F.K. The DJ set. Going to have a little bit of fun for all the members. If you're not a member, sign up now. Going to be rocking for an hour over here. We're going to be doing an hour over there. What type of donuts do you like? Yes. I said, what type of donuts do you like? She likes a raised glazed. God damn. You got jelly up in there. I like that. Boston cream. Glazed. Cruller. Woo. Lemon filled, please. Okay. Holy shit! Glad you are okay. You talking to me, what the duck? You glad I'm okay? You talking to me? Be clear, I'm probably the only person in the hip-hop game, right? Does this hip-hop thing. People know my style, know my music, know what I do. An artist, lyricist, CEO of a record label, Show Off Records. Partner is Static Select. You can Google him. Got a lot of amazing things. Did a lot of amazing things. Still doing a lot of amazing things. But this is the first time ever that you've seen someone like myself doing true crime. Merging the two. Hip-hop, true crime, huh? Figure that one out. True crime and hip-hop? Wow. Kind of crazy. God damn.
Static Selector.
Yes, yes, yes. Amazing song to Chester. Yeah, that's a great song for sure.
Question mark, an exclamation point. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, an exclamation point with some question marks.
Static Selector.
That's on my Bandcamp. Anybody want to hear that song? Special K is talking about. It's called Tell. What's it called? What did I say? What did I name that song? God damn. I forgot what I even named the song. Tell Me Everything, right? Is that what it is? I think that's what it's called. Gifted 5 JFK memberships. What the duck? See, here's the thing, right? You know, I did a take on the Kevin from South Boston thing. Thank you, What the Duck, for the 5 JFK memberships. He's far too kind, far too kind. about to start a goal right now. 20 super chats. Hook me up. Let's get it going. More reliable content. Let's go. Who's going to be the first one? Just started a goal. Become a member. When we leave here, we're going over to do bedtime magic. Members only. Hopefully we don't get striked and knocked down. We're going to try it over there because I want to go back to back with the music. And sometimes when you go too much, they strike you down and they kill the live stream. So we're going to try to go hard over there. Disclaimer. So come over there. We're going to play some slow jams, man. I got an awesome show planned. Your man J.F.K. prepares. I just don't jump in this shit blind. But back to what I was saying. He was chasing cars. I get all that. He did. He chased Turtle Boy's car. And when you think about it, when you put it into perspective, Turtle Boy took the corner. We called it a ghost run, right? Kevy Kev did, which was a great way to explain it. Let's just go by his house and see his house. Let's see if he lives there. So he probably drove by there. I had no idea that good old Kevin from South Boston was going to be out in front of the house for whatever reason. Some people say they had a tracker on Turtle Boy's car. I don't know. It's possible. I mean, do you trust the feds? Do you trust the feds? I don't trust the fucking feds. I don't trust no fed. Not at all. Not one fed do I trust. They're funny. Funny style. But, you know, at the end of the day, he took the corner. And he seen Higgins sitting right there. And he probably was like, holy shit, what do I do? Now he realizes I'm on a cul-de-sac. I don't know if he even knew that it was a cul-de-sac. Well, Turtle Boy, if you don't know what a cul-de-sac is, I'm sure you do now. But if you didn't know at the time, I actually lived on a cul-de-sac for 11 years. You got to go down the street and turn around and go back where you came from. Holy shit. God damn. God damn, Higgins is outside, Meredith. Fuck. It's on the 4th of July. Let the fireworks go. Do you hear the fireworks? On the 4th of July, decorated dude. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. God damn, what type of donuts do you like, Higgins? Going off. Did you call the police, Higgins? They got fireworks outside. There's a turtle outside with fireworks. God damn, Higgins.
Question mark, an exclamation point. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, an exclamation point with some question marks, question mark with a couple of exclamation points, and then some type of emoji. Quotations, it's a smiley face. Question.
God damn, Kevin was so boss.
Mark, exclamation point. What do you want from me?
What do you want from me? Turtle Boy, what do you want from me? Drove by you. You're an ATF agent, right?
Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Are you an ATF agent?
Question mark, question.
That was a question. Kevin from South Boston.
Question mark, you're hot.
Oh, man. It was hot out that day, too, right? I heard it's been real hot in Boston. It's real hot out here in Georgia, but it's always hot out in Georgia. But at that time, it was a ghost run. He had no idea that Higgins was going to be outside like that, right? Why would you? Why would you think that? My new favorite channel. Thank you, Victory. He had no idea. But see, the thing is, we get all that. Now, Turtle Boy probably wanted to get the fuck out of there because he knows at the end of the day, this guy's dangerous. He is. Guy's got a murder case. It gets spooky when you're around somebody. Let me tell you a story real quick. Can I tell you guys a story? Chat. Can your man JFK tell you guys a story? Do you want to hear a story?
No, you wrong.
You wrong.
I'll be like,
Dude.
yo, what time's JFK on? We listening together?
You know how crazy it is, bro, to like this guy is the person that everyone likes for the murder of John O'Keefe, right?
Yes.
Drive by the house. I gotta confess, not the first time I've seen Higgins' house. I was down here a couple months ago trying to throw my goddamn phone in a dumpster, if you recall.
Can I tell you a story, chat? Story time. Thank you, Bridget. JFK is hot. Oh, I appreciate that. Let me tell you the story. Years ago, there was a cat named Marquito. He's home now. My sister lived on the bottom floor of the apartment. Me and my friend Jay, we went over there, and we're sitting down in the bottom. It was a basement, like a basement apartment. And we're sitting down there hanging out. She just had her first baby. This is 1995. Can I take you back 30 years? Can I take you back 30 years?
Static selector.
30 years, y'all. God damn. Did he just say 30 fucking years? Yikes. What were you guys doing 30 years ago in 1995? What were you guys doing in 1995? How many people was living it up the summer of 1995? July of 1995. What was you? Ladies, fellas. What was y'all doing? I was dancing to music, babysitting my nephew. Kind of like what I was doing. You was in junior high, Cheryl, with an S? No shit. You were probably working. Were you sticking polos in the bag, TNK? Because we know we got a lot of boosters up in here. Where's my boosters at? How many people were sticking polos in the bag in 1995? Well, Dan, Christy, you only 40 now, girl, right? No, what am I saying? You 50. God damn. How old was I in 95? So, yeah, you 51, right? About to be 51? Becky G was about to turn 11. That's okay, Becky. You in the game now, though. I had 5 kids then. Been married 46 years. God damn! What's this, the Rocky Balboa story? That's a serious franchise, Nancy. Serious franchise. 5 kids, 46 years. Congratulations, Nancy. Hold on a minute. We got Kevin from South Boston. I was a booster for a bit. Well, yo, if you're getting any more polos, Kev, let me know, all right? Let me know. E-Pags. Shout out to E-Pags. E-Pags. What up, E-Pags? I like E-Pags a lot, man. Real cool girl, down to earth. We had a lot of fun last time I was out there in Boston. Very intelligent girl. likes to live it up. Definitely a hell of a supporter, and she's here for the long game for sure. E-Pags, what up, everybody? Peace signs up for E-Pags. She was in her sophomore year, and she's still here. Yes. We got a lot of people that were doing a lot of amazing things in 1995. A lot of amazing things in 1995. So let me break it down. With when seeing a murderer, why you can feel spooked out, and it's very spooky, especially a murderer that hasn't been caught. Let me break it down. So 1995, I'm over at my sister's house. My sister's 1 year older than me. This particular sister, Danielle, she's 1 year older than me. So we've been through a lot together. Junior high, elementary school, the whole thing. A lot of kids my age all wanted to get with my sister, right? They all wanted to hang out. They all was in front of my house. So I got to know everybody. A lot of these dudes got fucked up later on in life. You know, my sister told me something back in 95. Well, it's 1999, Randy. Why you got a problem with me? Hold on, disclaimer. I'm just saying, payback's a bitch. But, story time. 1995. Ladies and gentlemen, James Jackson has entered the chat. I just got off the phone with the legendary James Jackson. We've been talking. James Jackson's not here tonight. He's on another flight. He's flying a Cessna. He's on vacation. Light flight tonight. He's got about 6 people on board, but we're here with a full flight, 194 people. So back to the story. So we're sitting there chilling in this basement apartment. She just had her first kid, my nephew. And I'm looking up. I think he was probably like 4 months, 5 months. You know, infant stats. And I looked up and I seen someone peeking in her window. And it was this cat, Marquito, that lived upstairs with his girl and her kid. So I immediately ran up the stairs, went outside, and went to the back and was like, yo, why are you peeking in my sister's window, bro? Oh, no, man, nah, B, it ain't like that, blah, blah, blah. I said, nah, it is like that. It is like that. What you peeking in the window for? Now, keep in mind, I knew Marquito. We went to Corbett Elementary. We went to Pickering together. He's a Lynn cat. I know the dude. He said he ended up back there. He was just, whatever, for whatever reason. Who knows what he said? It was a long time ago. Oh, by the way, it was 30 years ago. But anyway, a year later, not even a year later, 7, 8 months later. Well, let me be clear. It was probably about 4 or 5 months later, now that I think about it. He was upstairs with this girl. He was a sick kid, this dude. Everybody liked the guns back then. Now, keep in mind, let me paint the picture. Menace Society was out. Everybody thought they were gangbangers. The West Coast hip-hop was real big. Nothing but a G thing, baby. Spice One, Dina Howard. Summer of 95 was a wild time for the Gen X kids in the city. A lot of kids were lost. A lot of kids were just turning 18 years old. 10 years before that, they were 8 years old. Here they are at 18, running the streets of Lynn, the city of sin. You never come out the way you came in. Tupac's out, Biggie's out, Mobb Deep's out. And this is hip-hop shit. I get it. Some people might not know. But for the young kids, the teenage kids that were being affected by the fashion, affected by the crime, their mind, a lot of them was into guns. They love guns. I was really never that guy. I really didn't like guns. I still don't like guns, to be honest with you. I think guns just bring bad karma. I feel like guns got their own mind. A lot of people say guns, it's the person that has the gun, but I just feel like a gun has its own energy. I don't know why I think like that, but I just don't really like them too much. I get it. You got to have one. I done fucked with guns before. I shot guns before. Yes, just not too big on guns. But anyway, he was upstairs. He got in a fight with his lady. He pulled out his gun. For whatever reason, he pulled out his gun. He ended up shooting. She was holding her baby like this. I think the baby was 20 months. Not even the second birthday went by. She's holding her son like this. And the gun went off and went into the baby's back of the baby's head. Parental discretion is advised, ladies and gentlemen. Went into the back of the baby's head, into the girl's shoulder. The girl, he ran. He like a bitch, pardon my French. Like a female dog, like a, kennel up type situation. Not a female dog. He needed to kennel up. He was pissing on his paws. He ran like a little bitch. And he was gone. She didn't know what to do. So what did she do? She ran downstairs and banged on my sister's door. Help! Help! And my sister was the one who actually discovered the kid on the bed with the hole in the head. The girl was shot in the shoulder. She didn't even know she was shot. She was so distraught about the baby and this and that. Pain kicked in after. But now Marquito is on the run for murder. Now, what's the significance? If you're just tuning in, if you're on a premiere, if you're on a replay, what is the story? The story is this. Turtle Boy took the corner and seen Higgins. It freaked him out. He wasn't expecting it. It was a ghost run. Higgins is still a man wanted for murder, a man who actually put another man on a lawn and committed the act of murder. Did they mean to kill him? Probably not. But at that point, it became a murder. So murder is a spooky, spooky thing. It's nothing to play with. Murder is the most ugliest word in the dictionary. It's just an ugly thing. So when he took the corner and he came face to face with a murderer, it does something to you. So my story goes like this. He runs. So about 3, 4, probably about, time seemed so slow back then. But it probably was only like a month later. Because it was still in the same year in 95, maybe a month or 2 months later. I'm downtown Lynn and I'm on a payphone. And I'm talking, probably trying to talk to a girl, trying to go over to her house. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But I'm on the phone and all of a sudden a Toyota Celica pulls up. And the seat's all the way back and the windows are tinted. And I hear, yo, Randy, come here. I'm like, nah, who's that? Who's that? Who's that in that car? Who's that? Who's that, man? Now I'm downtown Lynn. You just don't walk up to cars. Come here, come here. Cars tinted up, low rider, little Celica, 1.8. A 1.8. What you know about a 1.8? Finally, he pops up. It's me. It's Marquito. Now I'm a little not scared, but it's spooky. It's a different feeling. I know he's wanted for murder. So I walk up to the car slow. I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, I just want to let you know I didn't mean to do that to the baby. The gun went off. It was an accident. I said, I hear you, man. I said, I hear you. I said, good luck. I go, but they're on you. Wanted signs everywhere. He goes, I know. And he peeled off. And it was spooky. So the parallel is that when you go face to face with a murderer, you could sit here on the internet and talk all that tough guy talk, and you can talk about this shit with no problems. But when you come face to face with a Brian A. or a Higgins, especially cops who have power that did something like that, it gets spooky real fast. And I've been on the inside. I don't like really talking about it, but I've been on the inside and I've slept with killers. Disclaimer. In the same area, same living arrangements. I slept with killers. So it gets spooky. And I think that's what happened to TB. He took the corner. It got real spooky real fast. Because let's keep it real. What's Higgins got to lose? And then how did he look? And what was the look inside his eyes? You know? Does that make any sense? What the Duck with the 5 JFK memberships. Becky G with the $5. Thank you. What the Duck again. My favorite place to be. Thank you so much. Jen's coming through. Hey, you the real JFK. Thank you, Jen. Appreciate that. Cynthia Lynch. What up, girl? Good to see you. Good to see you too, Cynthia. Lisa. She sent the super sticker for $5. I was 25 in 95. I was 25 getting tired of the bars. I hear you. Damn, is that Josie Lou? God damn, Josie Lou. Josie Lou is back in the house. Nice to see you back, Josie Lou, coming through with the $9.99. Josie, good to see you, girl. Tato. Natalie D, currently at 39,000 feet, heading to Vegas for my 50th. Oh, flight 777, no joke. Really? Are you serious? You really on a flight 777? No joke. Have a great weekend. Long game is hit that light. Damn, that if that's the truth, that is crazy. Higgins looked like he's in a lot of pain. Maybe we should rewatch his testimony. Yeah, I mean, we done went through his testimony. I'm definitely going to get into that. I don't know about tonight, but we go over, we stay on Higgins a lot. Today is 7-7. Yeah, today is 7-7. I get that. Josie been on a vacation far away. Yeah, for sure. Long gamers. Yeah, it makes total sense. Yeah. I mean, and that's just an experience I had. And it's just spooky, man. Because when you see this guy, it's scary. Like, even when I went down to Dedham and I seen, like, Karen, the lawyers, I shook AJ's hand. And, seeing Karen right in front of you and seeing it face to face live in front of you, seeing Buchanan walk by, all the characters in that case, Hank Brennan. It's spooky, man. You don't want to be on the other side of the Commonwealth. It's scary. Turtle Boy lives a life where it's a balancing act. He's in the entertainment business. He knows this. This is all entertainment. When you go to YouTube, he's got 8,000 people. See, I got 206 people watching. He's got 8,000 people watching. That's a lot of people. So he knows it's entertainment. He got to put on a show. He has to snap into the character of TB. But he's a dad. At the end of the day, dad first. And there's perks that come with this, right? He's got to feed his family at the end of the day, but still he got to entertain, and he still wants to be credible. It's a balancing act. And on top of that, he wants to be credible, and he is credible. Be clear, Turtle Boy is credible. He wants to be credible. He's a dad. He wants to entertain, but more so, there's a side that he's not familiar with, and now he's got a number. He has a number. They locked him up. They put him in jail. Now he has a number. So there's that side. And that's a side that's hard to shake. When you have a number and you've been locked up, it's hard to shake them feelings. When you've been downstairs in the courthouse basements, when you got the TB shot, no pun intended. All that in the infirmary, locked up around people worse off, people who are bad people in the street, right? Allegedly, drug dealers, people that are fucked up in the game, drug addicts, people you don't every day talk to or kick it with. But when you go to jail, all that shit's out the window. Then people become your friends and you understand their story. So it's hard to balance all that because there's that dark side. Once you tap into that dark side, it's hard not to be in tune to it because it's there. So it's a balancing act, and that's what Turtle Boy's doing. So when he took that corner and he seen Kevin from South Boston, what I got from Turtle Boy was, based on the actions of it, that he didn't pull out his phone, he didn't actually get any footage of it. I think that Kevin from South Boston had a look in his eyes where, say less. Say less. So I hope that painted the picture. But let's just segue off Kevin from South Boston. You, Kevin. Kevin, I said when I talked about this, I put it on my Twitter, I put it out there, a little clip on my video. I said that if you legit didn't do anything, if Karen backed up and hit him, I don't know, something else happened. Frosty the Snowman came alive and killed John O'Keefe. Disclaimer. It's a joke. Rest in peace, John O'Keefe. If something else happened to John O'Keefe, and you did nothing, and you knew you did nothing, and there's a man driving down your street, Kevin from South Boston, that fucked up your livelihood, fucked up your relationships, got everybody on Facebook, IG, YouTube talking shit about you. And he's right there on your street. Question is, what's he doing on your street? Right?
Question mark, an exclamation point. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question.
That's a question, Higgins. What's he doing on your street? Why are you running after him, Higgins? He went down the cul-de-sac. You had plenty of time. That was your move. If you did nothing wrong and you were straight innocent, see, once again, you proved your guilt. Keep showing your guilt, Kevin from South Boston. Because if you still felt like you was a cop, because if you did nothing wrong, you're still a cop. If you did nothing wrong, you're still that same old cop. You ever hear that song, Same OG? You that same old cop. Right? Right or wrong? For the live stream, happy 7/7, full moon this week, glitch in the matrix. Thank you, E-Bags. Appreciate you. You're the same old cop. There's no way a cop would let someone who said all that about them get the one up, drive past them, knowing they have to turn around on the cul-de-sac without standing in the front of their car and making an impact and making an example. Now, I said in the last live, in the last video, that he probably would have pulled out his Glock and said, where you going? Where you going? Because I seen cops do that shit all the time. You're in your comfort zone. People are saying, well, why would he want to make a spectacle? Why would he want to make a scene? Who do you think lives around him? James Jackson don't live next door to him. I can assure you of that. So why not? Most of the people who live around him probably got guns. Everybody's looking for a fucking reason to pull out their gun. Everybody. There's your reason. What are you doing by my house? You didn't do it. Instead, you made another scene. Get the fuck out of here. You ran after his car. The fuck was that? And then, to boot, you ran after his car. Then you sent your little fake video to Kate Peters. Is that a consciousness of guilt, Higgins? The question is, Kevin from South Boston, what type of donuts do you like, my man?
I say this a lot, and it sounds really self-aggrandizing. I don't get nervous. I make people nervous. I make decisions because they're the right decisions, and it comes. I say this a lot, and it sounds really self-aggrandizing. I don't get nervous. I make people nervous.
How y'all feel out there?
Oh yeah. All right. Check this out. Is the place to be, as it is plain to see. He is DJ
Static Selector.
And I am 3, 2, 1.
Wrong with you, Higgins. But you know what? The header of this video, let's go. The header of this video is the Karen Reed case opened up dialogue, opened up a conversation. Part one opened up a serious conversation about all types of corruption, all types of stories. We can go back 30 years. Karen Reed had us going back 30 years. We can go back even further. This is about an audience. This is not about Karen Reed. This is about the Karen Reed corruption. Of course, Karen Reed, prayers to you, girl. Hope you snap back mentally, physically, and all that, because I know you've been through a lot. It's not easy, for sure. But there's another side to this. We did something. Karen Reed is not guilty. Did that. We all did that. Not just me, the long gamers. We all did that. All you people out there should be proud. Tuning in, being engaged, knowing the truth. When you see bullshit, you hopped right on it. When you seen bullshit, you knew what bullshit was. Period. Karen is free, ladies and gentlemen. She's free, but the dialogue that got opened in this case is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And we're going to get into it. Are you guys familiar with a woman? She was a young woman. I'm just looking for it. I don't know why I can't find it. Got it now. Are you guys familiar with a woman? She's from Saugus, Massachusetts. Her name was Angela. There was a cop involved. His name, I think it was Dario. Paulo, thank you. Becky, thank you. Venmo's on the bottom. Cash App is on the bottom. Thank you, guys. You guys familiar with that story? Gifted 5 J.F.K. memberships. Rose D. Currently 39,000 feet. Got that one. E-Pags. Manifest today. What the Duck with $5. What the Duck with $5. Halfway there. Let's go. Thank you, What the Duck. 5 JFK memberships. We're in the house. Everybody that just got a membership, you're going to come over. My man Mark S on the mods. He's going to come over. We're going to come over and we're going to do bedtime magic. But let me break down the story real quick. Her name was Angela Tramonte. Am I saying her name right? Yes. Let the music play. A little nervous for bedtime magic. Okay. Anybody know Angela Tramonte? Anybody know her? Anybody know her mother, Nancy? I think her mother's name's Nancy. She's from Saugus. Love you all. Things are getting better. Be safe. Blessings. Thank you, Josie Lou, for jumping in. Hope to see you more. See you there, Eddie Bush. Josie. You heard of her? All right, so Angela was seeing a man, was from Boston, from Saugus, Massachusetts. This is something that we need to get on because the case is closed. But she's seeing a man from Saugus. I don't know if you guys can see that. Dario Disla killed Angela Tramonte on Camelback Mountain. I'm going to try to read it from my phone. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's probably not the best version of it, but maybe we can read it together. You guys might see it better than I do. So I'll read it from my phone and I'll scroll. So I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and I'm not sure that this is the right subject, but this tragic accident was reported just a week ago. The more I look into it, the more I believe there was foul play involved. The situation, Angela Tramonte, a woman from Boston, flew all the way to Phoenix for a date with Dario Dizdar. I might be saying that a little fucking crazy because my accent. Dizdar. Kid. A cop. Oh, a cop? Oh, it was a cop. Whoop, whoop. Another cop. She had been texting for 2 months. Their first date was hiking Camelback Mountain, and supposedly neither brought water. So they went up in Phoenix on a mountain and they didn't bring water. Halfway through the hike, Angela feels ill, heads back to the car. Dario keeps hiking. 4 hours later, Angela is found dead in a driveway of a local home, presumably due to heat stroke. At the time, Dario is not a suspect. Now, Dario, the cop, is on the Brady list for dishonesty, and has lied about almost everything in the investigation so far. Wow, sounds familiar, huh? All of Angela's loved ones say that they have a reason to believe Dario intentionally caused her death. That story doesn't add up. Let me scroll up a little bit on this. Can you guys see that? Dario claims he left Angela on the hike because she asked him to take pictures with her phone. Now, keep in mind, Angela just flew in from Phoenix. It's like 100 degrees. She just came from Boston, and she's in Phoenix on a mountain, 100 degrees, no water, but yet she's a gym chick. And she always carries water with her, but she had no water, he had no water, but he's a cop who knows the mountain and knows the weather out there in Phoenix and knows it's not a good idea to go walking away if you're feeling sick with heat stroke, and he just let her go down the mountain. Go ahead, bye, see you later. He just met her. She's from Boston, he's from Phoenix. Figure that one out, and he's a cop. Wow. Dario claims he left Angela on the hike because she asked to take pictures with her phone, but when Angela's body was discovered, she reportedly had her phone on her. So I guess he said he had her phone or something. Dario had a wife and kids, and he did not tell Angela about them. Well, when initially asked by officials, Dario said he hiked Camelback every day at the same time. But when asked later, he claims it was his first time hiking Camelback. Reportedly, neither Dario nor Angela had water. Am I in the same place? Let me put that up so you guys can see. Reportedly, neither Dario nor Angela had water on them. They were hiking a mountain in 104 degrees heat. Yet Angela's friends say she was obsessed with drinking water. The house the two met at before was the hiking date. The following day was not Dario's own house, but a friend's house he had claimed was his. Angela's friends received a text that Angela left creepy vibes from Dario before her disappearance. So she left the text and said that Dario had creepy vibes. Ooh, a cop had creepy vibes? Oh, no. Dario says that after reaching the top of Camelback, he got lost coming back down and had to take an Uber to the parking lot. But other cops say he hiked Camelback frequently and wouldn't have gotten lost. These statements contradict Dario's changed story, but he was new to the specific mountain hike. Perhaps he wanted an alibi why he didn't call 911 for hours, knowing that his date was missing. He didn't call 911 for hours. When Angela turned back, she was supposedly going to the car, which would have, let me see if we're making sure you guys can see it. When Angela turned back, she was supposedly going to the car, which would have water and AC, but her date did not give her the key. So he let her go down the mountain. She was sick, saying, I'm going back to the car, allegedly, but he had the car keys. Okay. A hiker who had came into contact with Dario that day said he felt unsettled by him and wanted to give information to the Phoenix PD. But they didn't want to hear all his tips. These are some, excuse me, just flipped on my phone. These are some, not all, of the sketchy things about this incident. What kind of officer doesn't bring water in an Arizona dentist? And there was and abandons his date. I can't see because of how my phone's lined up. What's all these lies? I feel there's a cover-up going on, but only time will tell. What do you think? Does anybody know Nancy? Does anybody know this family? Her name is Angela Tramonte. She went on a hike with a cop. The autopsy said that she died of heat stroke. But there's more to the story. I had read about it last night. I just pulled that up because I felt that was just like a good intro to what the hell's going on. Wow. Natalie really is on a flight 777 from Boston to Las Vegas. That shit is crazy. God damn. How crazy is that, son? That's crazy. J.F.K, can you let me know what source that was from? It was from Reddit. Just the part about no water makes no sense. Never mind the rest. Oh, and this dude's a pretty boy too. He's a diesel dude, six packed up. You know what I mean? He's the type of dude that if one of his eyebrows is out of place, he's got to go get his eyebrows done. You know, he shaves his chest every 15 minutes. He's in the mirror. He's getting a haircut. He's got to take 3 showers a day. He's one of them fucking dudes. And then on top of that, he got a gun. This is it. This is it. Unreal.
This is life, the one you get to go and have a ball. This is it.
I don't believe the hype, though.
Don't believe the hype. Yeah. Don't
Dario,
believe the hype. Yeah.
you out there, buddy?
Don't believe the hype.
Let me introduce you to my channel, Dario. Is that your name? Dario? What's up, Dario? What's poppin', pimp? Dario, what up, homeboy? Nice to meet ya. Is that your name? Let me make sure. I'm flying an airplane right now. I'm a little distracted. We just had a bird strike. Calm the fuck down, Dario. If that's your name. If it's not your name, who cares? Yeah, your name is Dario. Dario Dizdar killed Angela Tramonte from Saugus, Mass. Young girl. She's younger than me. So let me get this straight. This girl met you on Instagram, Dario. So, Dario, I just want to tell you, my name is J.F.K. I'm not anti-cop. I just don't like clowns. And you, my dude.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Clown. You are a clown. A clown.
You're a fucking clown. Dario, what up?
Clown. A clown.
Oh, I hope someone sends this to you, Dario. You out there in Phoenix, bro? I've been out to Phoenix. That don't mean shit. You're still a clown.
You are a clown. A clown. You are a clown. A clown.
So you went hiking with a girl from Boston in 104 temperature on a mountain. She got sick. You left her. You didn't have no water. You didn't go check on her. You've been to this mountain 100 times. You told everybody. Then you lied, reneged on the story and said you never been on this mountain. You said you got lost. So did you circle back and run up on her and do something foul play to her? She was found in a backyard dead 4 or 5 hours later. So she gets off an airplane. Within 24 hours, Angela is dead. Dario the cop. Dario the cop.
You are a clown. A clown.
Dario, my name's J.F.K. Oh, we're going to be talking about you. What type of donuts do you like, scumbag? Dario! Dizda! That you, buddy? What do you think, the only one that can lift weights? Dario, man, you ain't no John Cena. You ain't no superhero. Angela's dead, man. When's the last time you talked to anybody? You want to call the JFK show? Because we get phone calls from cops all the time. Oh, yeah. We had a cop on the show probably like 5 months ago. His name was Brian Higgins, but he lied about his name, said he was Kevin from South Boston. If you want to call, give me a call. Nice to meet you. But do remember, what type of donuts do you like? Did you have donuts? You didn't bring donuts on the hike? That might have helped. She was on a plane. In 24 hours after meeting you, she was dead. It kind of reminds me of the Karen Reed. See, this video The Karen Reed case opened up dialogue. It opened up conversations for all shit that don't make sense. Within 24 hours, Angela is dead after meeting you. After 1 hour of being around Kevin from South Boston and Big Bad Brian Albert, John O'Keefe was dead. Some things are just that simple. What type of donuts do you like, man? What type of donuts, boy? Let's go. I need anybody that knows Angela Tramonte's mother, Nancy, anybody in that. I feel that this case is real cold. I feel that they kind of fell back off this case. The Phoenix police closed the case. They said it was just a tragic accident. I feel that we have the power to make some noise about this case and try to get Dario on the phone. When's the last time Dario talked to anybody? I want to know his side of the story. I want to talk to him. At the end of the day, bro, they want to talk about giving people manslaughter cases. Phoenix is a very corrupt police department. I just read some shit about that county. That sheriff got pardoned by Donald Trump. I forget the name of that county. DMX was locked up there. Charles Barkley, I think, was in jail there. No, excuse me. DMX was there, I know for a fact. And Mayweather was there in that county in Arizona, where they make him wear pink and shit. Real funny place, real racist place. And Dario, pretty boy, thinks he's the sixth member of the Backstreet Boys. Little pretty motherfucker. Got the gun, the badge, Pulled a girl on Instagram. She was a fitness girl. Now, keep in mind, she's a fitness girl. This dude's a fitness dude. He's counting all his macros, sticking about 500 milligrams of testosterone in his ass every day. 3,000 milligrams a week. Type of dude. Yeah. Shit ain't natural. He ain't no genetic dude. He is no John Cena. He's a roid freak. He goes to the mountain with this girl from Boston. Obviously, birds of a feather flock together. She's a fitness chick. She goes to the gym. Where was her water at? Did you do it on purpose? And if it was a tragic accident for whatever reason, you got in a little fight with her, would give you the benefit of the doubt, I guess. But you're a cop. You know better. 104 degrees, a Boston girl. Have you ever been to Massachusetts, buddy? You know how cold it is in Massachusetts? People in Massachusetts right now having 90-degree days. You know what they're doing? They're hiding. They're fucking hiding. They're under their AC. They're scared. They say they want it hot. They don't want it hot. They want it 70. Comfortable. They don't want it 90 or 100. No. This girl probably had a full-blown panic attack. And what did you do? You left her. You told her to go back to the car. But wait a minute. You had the car keys, Dario. What type of donuts do you like? Scumbag shit. Yo, Higgins, you got a new cellmate. His name's Dario. You wrong. Get the fuck out of here. Gentlemen, I go by the name of J.F.K. I'm starting another live up. Bedtime Magic. It's going down. I'm going to be starting in about 15 minutes. If you're not a member, I'm going to give you some time to get a membership. Come over. We're doing the Bedtime Magic. We're going to talk some more. Members only. Other than that, I appreciate everybody's time. I'll see you over in the Bedtime Magic. We're going to ride out. We're going to listen to some music. We're going to chill. For my ladies, for my gentlemen. Check me out over there. Peace and love. See you. See you over there. Starting up. Follow the link. Follow the link. Bedtime Magic. Go do that right now. Let's go. Become a member.
Been a fool before, wouldn't like to get my love caught in a slamming door. How about some information, please? Straight up now, tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Oh, 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 I just got and hit and run. Straight up now.
Let me say it clear again to everybody out there. I'm starting a live right now in the next 10 minutes. The live's already up. Bedtime Magic. Members only. 10 minutes. Doing a little pause for the cause. Maybe 5 minutes, depending on how I'm feeling. Go over there right now. It's right below this video. You're going to get redirected to it. Redirected to it. Come over there. Right now. Bedtime Magic. It's up. Members, check it. It's going down. People in the chat. Where you at? Let's go.
We're working too. Yeah. I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes.
Yeah. On and on. Back in the days when I was younger. Yeah. Turn me up in the headphones. Summertime vibes, you know what I mean? He put it on my mama. Where's my ladies at, on my mother's at, you know what I mean? Yeah. State to state, worldwide. Listen. We pilot through the struggle, above and beyond. It's a long fall from pride. What you standing on? Goals in plain sight. Get your landing strong. He fucked up to play because he ran it wrong. Underbelly of Boston, filled with racist rats. The sneak gets away, but it often traces back. They digging up the bodies, got DNA to match. Feds listening to your boss, he got life for rap. Damn. Seems the greed indeed, it was trolling you. Court closed wrinkle, they smelling like mildew. Old Spice in the air, old law holding you. It's in God's hands with a creed overview. Too many suckers pulling, not enough pushing. Feeling like Guru, driving Boston to Brooklyn. God's working overtime, devil is cooking. God shot twice, survived, but the cancer took him. Damn. Back in the days when I was younger, Dad was never home, he put it on my mama. I was just a baby when I seen all the trauma. But on God, we gonna shine every summer. Back in the days when I was younger, Dad was never home, he put it on my mama. I was just a baby when I seen all the trauma. But on God, we gonna shine every summer. Come on.
Daddy wasn't around, mama held it down. How'd you raise us on your own and never let us see you frown? Superwoman, you a superhero in my eyes. See you sacrifice it all to make sure we had better lives. You an angel like you came down from the skies. You came down from the skies. That's on God, on God, on God. That's on God, on God.
And to all the ladies having babies on their own, I know it's kinda rough and you're feeling all alone. Feds picked up the case so far away from home. Try to stay focused, don't let your mind roam. It gets real, all the miles and abuse. We really in pain, you know we just smiled through. I grew up a good kid, got with a wild crew. Facing the truth, in denial, paying dues. And Dad never knew what he belonged to. A wild juvenile, grew up in reform school. All the trauma, what I write this song to. Make this song cry, but I'm a strong dude. I'm 129 with a brand new rag. I'm a dad myself, Papa got a brand new bag. Break the cycle, it's like I'm not even mad. You put it on my mama, I left it on a track. Back in the days when I was younger, Dad was never home, he put it on my mama. I was just a baby when I seen all the trauma. But on God, we gonna shine every summer. Back in the days when I was younger, Dad was never home, he put it on my mama. I was just a baby when I seen all the trauma. But on God, we gonna shine every summer. Yeah. On and on.